right, what's up, everybody? You know what? I just noticed I was on the top of the screen, so that means I am narrating this joint tonight. I like that. We got my homeboy Freddie in the house. Freddie, what's up, my brother?
What's going on, gentlemen? Marcus, don't get too excited, sir. Yes, you moderating it, but if you get out of line, we will put you in timeout.
We got the homie Chris down on the bottom of the screen. What's up, Chris, man?
What's up, Marcus, man? It's a pleasure. Long time, gentlemen.
That's what it feels like, because it seems like every other week you either got something to do or you're just not coming on. Kind of like Phoenix Suns in the first round of the playoffs. Or was it the second round? Which one was it? I think it was the first round.
The same round the Sixers got eliminated in, right?
So yeah, so it might have been the second round. So you're right.
Oh, okay.
But at least I could say that one man didn't beat us. Like Luka did. All that crap it got put out by Luka. Luka the Don at that. Maybe Luka the Magic, like Mark.
Oh man, like I created the topics and Luka wasn't the subject tonight. That's crazy.
Yeah, kind of like Devin Booker. Like,
who is the NBA 2K cover athlete?
That's funny because 2K will never seem to get nothing right when it's all said and done. I think the best athlete they ever had on 2K was J. Cole, and that says a lot.
LeBron's been on the cover.
If you're a LeBron fan, I get it.
Jordan's been on the cover.
To me, overrated, but I get it.
Kobe, wait. Did you say Michael Jordan's overrated?
Yes.
Like, he's not. So, wait. Who's your GOAT?
That's debatable at this point.
I understand
that. Now, here's why I say that, though. There's no slight on Jordan, but I think at a certain point in the NBA in history, like, everything can't be compared to Jordan. Like, that's my whole issue with it. Like, because everybody has a way of comparing everything that Jordan did, no matter what it was. Jordan did it this way, or Jordan wouldn't have done it that way. And I think that's the point where I say overrated come from. Because
you know what? I'm going to tell you, Marcus, I'm sitting back thinking, I've never met an individual like you, sir. I thought I'd say a lot of bad takes, a lot of crazy things. You got me beat.
But is it really a bad take? Is it really a bad take? Think about that for a second. Like, everything that any NBA player does right now, and they compare it to Jordan. Don't matter what it is.
Not really. I mean, everybody who scores will be compared to Will.
Well, see, that's the difference with Steph Curry now, because Steph Curry is probably the greatest three-point shooter ever.
Probably.
But even sometimes they say, well, Jordan never showed up. Jordan never came second fiddle to Kevin Durant, like Michael Jordan would come second fiddle to Pippen. They didn't put Jordan in any situation, like, let Jordan's legacy be his legacy and stop comparing him to everything that's modern right now.
I mean, I can agree with that, but to say he's overrated is kind of a bit far.
But that's not what I mean in a sense. I'm just saying everybody puts his name in everything, and will kind of overrate you at some point. Some point, if your name would get saturated, if you keep using it and everything. See what I'm saying?
But he is a measuring stick, though.
For who?
Because every NBA player, to be honest.
Let's think about this. Even though it's not a topic, but it could be a topic now. If you go to ring situation, he only had the most rings, right?
No.
That's debatable if you want to call Bill Russell if you've never seen him. But if you just want to go to modern era,
you got Robert Horry.
Robert Horry has the most rings that I've seen. Almost 40 years.
But Jordan has the most MVPs. Like, I'm not a Jordan fan or anything.
That's not what I'm saying. So, and if you want to go MVP route, how many MVPs do Jordan got just regular season? 2, I believe.
How many?
Maybe 3. They got 2 or 3.
I thought they had 4.
Season. Maybe. So you compare him to Magic, LeBron. Who else got 4 up there? Magic, LeBron. It's just regular season MVPs. Yeah. I'm not talking finals. He in the league of his own with finals. But
the same argument you make on LeBron, you can say on Jordan too. At one point, you just don't keep giving him the MVP.
I never say LeBron's a GOAT. I defend LeBron from the Jordan aspect.
So if you don't say LeBron or Jordan's GOAT, who are you saying is?
That's not what I'm saying, though, in a sense. because we like to overhype Jordan in order to knock LeBron down. I'm not doing neither one of those things, basically.
But okay, my question is, who are you saying?
We will overhype Jordan just to downgrade LeBron. Is what I'm saying. So that what makes me think he's overrated because everything he's doing, we would like to throw his name in it. He don't got the
Marcus. Stop acting like Michael Jackson tap dancing and answer this man's question.
I did answer his question.
No, you didn't. Who is
Michael
your
Jackson?
GOAT?
And you can say Michael Jackson, actual GOAT of R&B or the king of pop. You can make the argument.
First of all, Michael Jackson's not R&B.
I said the king of pop.
Oh, okay, you said R&B first.
But he is an R&B singer. So.
But he's not an R&B king.
Okay, but
that's
you can debate that too. I can debate this with any of y'all on any day when it comes to the original MJ, Michael Jackson. But
the original MJ.
Yeah, back to the Jordan thing. Jordan don't even have the most rings. Jordan don't even have the most finals appearance. Jordan don't even have the most finals in the regular season. Mm-hmm. So, like, we like to compare Jordan to like he's this god among gods, and it's simply not true. He had a good 3-year run. Then he had another good 3-year run. That's all Jordan had. But Jordan had a good 15-year career.
If we want to be honest,
sit there and say Jordan is the end all be all, so you're overrating him in a sense. Like my thing is you're saturating his name. Is my thing, and it gets annoying from time to time.
Yet again, who is? If somebody asks you who's the greatest player of all time, who are you saying?
I would say LeBron because my thing.
That's all I need. I'm not arguing that. I agree with you. I think it's LeBron too.
I like his style of play. You know what I'm saying? Give people LeBron's probably going to be the only player in history that's going to have the most points, top 10 in rebounding, and top 10 in assists. Nobody else will be able to say that. And he has the rings to go with it.
And he's not done adding them in.
That's why I have Chris Webber in my top 5.
Stop.
So let that be known.
Stop.
I have Chris Webber in my top 5. So let that be known.
Oh, come on, Marcus. Come on.
You realize Chris Webber isn't even a top 5 power forward?
And you can make that debate on your list, but not on my list. You see what I'm saying?
Oh man!
Like really, Tim Duncan, Karl Malone, who we hate, but still, Charles Barkley, Kevin Garnett, Dirk.
That's what I'm saying. You can make that argument on your list, but to me, that's not Chris Webber's on my top 5. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even put Chris Bosh over him.
Yeah,
that's fine. If that's how you want to debate it, I'm not going to hate on your way of thinking. You know what I'm saying?
I'm putting AD over him.
But you criticize me for Chris Paul.
Not necessarily. I don't criticize you. I'm just letting you know, like Chris Paul is not a top 5 point guard, but in your mind, he is. But that's different from what I would think. See what I'm saying?
But okay, you could find more people to agree with me on Chris Paul being a top 5 point guard than anybody agreeing with you is Chris Webber as a top 5 power forward.
That's fine. But see, I said I got to be my top 5 players. I ain't say his position. That's the difference. You can make the argument if you want to that Chris Webber should be in the top 5 power forward.
Would you make that argument? Chris Webber is a top 5 power forward.
Yes. I will.
Out of the 5 I just listed, and there's more.
I will put him over Barkley, even though Barkley was drafted by the Sixers. I will put him over Dirk, and I will put him over KG.
No, you wouldn't.
I said I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You just would not.
No, y'all wouldn't, but I would.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm making this a law, a rule, whatever, a mandate. To be a part of the Sports Empire Network, you must get drug tested. You can't drink alcohol before a show. You can't do nothing. You got to be pure because right now your brain is cloudy.
How?
Because me and Freddie agree, so that tells you that you're wrong.
Yeah.
But see, my type of players are those type that's predicated to getting their teammates involved and doing more than normal. It's not just scoring aspect to me.
Dirk didn't get his teammates involved?
Whoever did, just like
I asked, did Dirk get his teammates involved?
I mean, you could make an argument that no, and then you could make an argument that yeah, because he was a number 1 option when it comes.
Kevin Garnett didn't.
No, he's more so of a defensive-minded player, more so than getting anybody involved.
Giannis Antetokounmpo don't get his teammates involved.
No, because he just started really averaging 4 assists. So no,
All right,
he has the ball in his hands more. He has the ball in his hands more
Marcus,
than
I'm done.
anybody
Marcus,
on his team.
I put up with it longer, sir. Like I said,
I'm letting you know.
you
so.
in timeout, Marcus. You're in
Wow.
timeout. Keep it going, sir. Ooh,
Because
man.
listen, don't take a good year Giannis has by winning a championship and then try to make it
A
seem
good
like
year.
that's all you had.
He was back-to-back
Good year.
MVP.
Defensive Player of the Year, NBA champion.
Okay, but don't make like
Finals
1
MVP.
year that he won a championship.
What has
make
Chris
define
Webber done?
everything
I
that
was gonna
he's
say,
done.
like, what year can you compare to any year Giannis had or Chris Webber?
All of them, because the fact that Chris Webber done it, the fact that Chris Webber has done it against Prime Shaq and Kobe, and when the West was actually that good at the time, you know, if it wasn't from a few Robert Horry shots, Chris Webber might have a few championships. So I ain't gonna sit here and make it seem like that Chris Webber just some scrub.
I'm not saying he's a scrub at all.
Shoulda, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So let's not do that right now, because that's what y'all making it seem like.
No,
So,
what you making it seem like is those guys that me and Chris mentioned is chopped liver.
I never said that, but outside of Boston, KG only really won 1. So
Okay.
really, I'm not
Okay.
going that far.
but
How many
what
did Chris
does
Webber win?
want?
That's fine. Chris Webber had to necessarily win a championship. What I'm saying is, it took Kevin
If you gonna
Garnett.
mention something about
Okay, it
KG
took
winning
Kevin
more,
Garnett
so you
13
brought the
seasons to get that
championship
championship.
conversation in it.
See what I'm saying? It took Garnett going to the East to win a championship. He couldn't do it in the West. And when the West was really stacked at the time, when Chris Webber was playing.
Wasn't
So
he by
let's
himself in the West?
Who?
Kevin Garnett.
What you mean? That
Like, who else is on Timberwolves 3? Wally Zerby yet?
Wiley Zerb yet? Who else they had? There was a couple people. They had a couple pieces at the time when they was balling out there in Minnesota. It wasn't just Kevin Garnett.
Brother,
So that's what I'm saying. So let's not make it seem like that Chris Webber some kind of scrub.
I'm not
Because
saying he's a scrub,
Sacramento, Sacramento wasn't doing nothing until he got there.
but what were the Timberwolves doing without Kevin Garnett?
Same thing they doing now.
No, they not.
Why aren't they? They didn't win nothing. I don't even think he made it to Western
At least
Conference
they in
Final.
the
Kevin
playoffs.
Garnett
At
did.
least they being relevant.
I don't even think he made it to a Western Conference Final. Kevin Garnett. So let's not go that way.
Nah, he did.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think he's better than Pau Gasol?
Who? Kevin Garnett?
No, Webber.
Yes.
Yes, I'll go with that one.
I'm not going there.
I'll take
So
it.
let's not go. Let's not do this again. Let's not go with a 2-year run and say that Pau
No,
Gasol-
I'm talking about people forget what Pau was doing.
I'm gonna say though, like you're arguing over Chris Webber getting people involved. You can't say Powell didn't either.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But let's not act like Chris Webber didn't give you more offensively and defensively than Paul Gasol had.
Hell no.
Not offensively.
Period. Yes.
Not offensively.
Period. Yes.
No.
Again, my style of player would be a LeBron James, Chris Webber type player. And I can always make the argument that if Grant Hill didn't get hurt, he'd probably be better than LeBron if he wasn't hurt.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Yes.
I'll say
So,
it about
they're
Tracy
my
McGrady
type.
though.
They're
Like,
my
if he
type.
doesn't get hurt, he's
Tracy
better than Kobe.
McGrady too. So they're my type of players. You know what I'm saying? So yes, Chris Webber would be in my top 5. Now, I got Tim Duncan in my top 5 because I like the way his game is. Straightforward, post up game, defense, rebounding. I guess you could say he gets teammates involved from time to time, but no.
And you have Chris Webber over Timmy D.
No, I don't. But I'm just saying, Tim Duncan and Chris Webber rounds out my top 5. That's what I'm saying. I don't fall for the 1 year or 2 year skids that people might have. I look at the whole
That's all
body
Chris
of work.
Webber was, really.
No, Chris Webber, whole body of work. I can make the argument if he came to the Sixers earlier in time, him and AI would have won 3 rings together.
3.
You know he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't because Chris Webber would not have been the same Chris Webber. Allen Iverson was not about making others better. That was not Allen Iverson.
It's kind of hard to make the argument when you was carrying the team to the finals that he wouldn't have made a team.
So you got him better than Larry Bird as well, right?
Who?
Chris Webber.
Yeah,
Marcus.
Larry Bird doesn't crack my top 10. And that just means
Marcus.
so
You gonna get us kicked off the air, man?
no, he just doesn't crack my top 10. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not a Larry Bird fan.
Okay, I understand what you're saying on your top 10, but you cannot say Chris Webber is above Larry Bird.
But Larry Bird wasn't a power forward. He was a small forward.
No, they got him listed. No, they got him listed. I just looked it up. They have him listed as a power forward and small forward.
Okay.
I've always thought he played the 3 personally, but
right, but
he did. But I mean,
he would not crack my top 10 or my top 5. That's me personally.
But to say that he's not better than Chris Webber, that's blasphemy, brother. And you're so wrong. Like honestly, you just like that's not like.
Well, if I put things in context,
but put it in context because I've been waiting.
If I put things in context at the time, the competition for Larry Bird was Magic Johnson. The competition for Chris Webber was Dirk, Shaq, Kevin Garnett. I mean, Duncan. You could just keep going on down the line. The West was stacked back when he was playing. So then you figured around that time too, he was still running to Jordan and the Chicago Bulls at the time. So yes, it's stacked. So no.
Unfortunately, Todd, we haven't even got to our topics yet. I mean, this is how crazy, how outlandish this dude takes is today. I'm kind of worried.
So are you?
I'm being honest right now, you guys. I'm kind of worried about Marcus right now. I really
am. I'm just not a Larry Bird fan. So
are you taking Chris Webber over Dennis Rodman?
Yes. And nobody's talking about Dennis Rodman in any kind of top 5 anything.
Probably as a power forward?
Yes, I'm doing that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me personally. That's my type of players. Like Scottie Pippen, my kind of player. Was LeBron for LeBron was. I'm not taking nothing away from LeBron.
This not no hot take. These are cold takes. These are cold takes.
I don't see how. You know what I'm saying? Like
Kyle, what's your top 5?
You can focus on scoring if you want to. That doesn't make you a great player. Anybody in the NBA can score. That's why they're in the NBA.
Kyle wants to know.
Not necessarily.
Kyle wants to know what's your top 5 list.
Who?
Yours.
AI, LeBron, Jordan, Duncan, and Webber.
It's only 4.
No, you said 5. AI.
I said 5. See, that's what I'm talking about. You want to hear what you want to hear. Just like everybody else. So there you go.
Like that list is just laughable. Allen Iverson top 5.
Now, okay. Are you the top 5 favorite players, or are you ranking them as top 5 players?
No, my top 5 players. My top 5 players.
Your top 5 favorites is what I'm saying. My favorites, like Tracy McGrady is my favorite player.
My favorite players, they still in my top 5. So you can make an argument of who you want, but my top 5 players is who I just said.
Like Tracy McGrady is my all-time favorite player, but he's not making my top 5.
See, there you go. But these are my top 5 players. even though Tracy McGrady is one of my favorites, he's just not my top 5 players. So that's what I'm talking about. See, here's everybody's top 5. Jordan. That's everybody's top 5.
No.
Because Jordan does it all.
First of all, mine is LeBron, Kobe, Jordan.
See what I'm saying? So Kobe and Jordan is the same player.
Okay. So, and that's why I have Kobe at 2.
See, now you can take it how you want to take it. I have LeBron probably 1, then Jordan 2, then it'd be AI, Duncan, and Webber. So I said Webber rounds up my top 5. So you can take it how you want to take it.
I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting this tonight. I probably should have did what I was gonna do with this show.
You know this is funny.
It's beyond. No, it's not funny. It's not. It's sad.
But see, here's the thing though, because if you mention Jordan if you mention everybody's top 5, Jordan's gonna be everybody's top 5. Whether you got him 1, 2, or 3, he's gonna be in your top 5. And then from there, you can just plug in players. It depends.
You know
on
why, Marcus? Not only that he went to 6 NBA Finals, brothers, he was 6-0. 6-0. We never seen that. Yes,
So
we
was
seen
Jordan the only person that was 6-0 in the finals?
Yes, we seen Bill Russell win 11.
Okay.
But yes, we've never seen nobody go 6-0. It is hard to win championships, and it's hard to go back to back to back like they did. It's hard to not lose in between that time. We've seen, even though how stacked this Golden State Warriors team was, it was still hard for them to win those championships. They had to take a break. That's what it shows you, that how determined those players was back in the day, led by Michael Jordan.
Let me ask you something, Freddie. In all honesty, if we just separate, you know what I'm saying, if you want to separate the finals, what's the ultimate goal in the NBA? To win the championship, right?
That's the only goal.
Okay. So if Jordan won 6 championships in 15 years, awesome. I'm not hating on. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. When I'm saying he only got there 6 times, right?
Yeah.
So somebody else got 11 rings, so that means they got there 11 times, right? Somebody else got 7 rings, that means they got there 7 times.
But were they 7-0?
No, what I'm saying is, if
no. Were they 7-0?
I don't know. They got 7 rings, right? Regardless of what their record is, they got 7. Somebody got 11. And here's what I can say about LeBron. LeBron's the only person that's been to the finals 10 times straight or 8 times straight by himself. There was no in between.
True. No, he wasn't the only person.
To go 8 straight?
Huh?
8 straight was
8
LeBron
straight.
by himself.
No. He wasn't the only person.
Who else went
Who
8
was?
straight?
Jerry
Who
West
was?
did it too.
He didn't go 8 straight.
He didn't go 8 straight. He went to 9. He went to
He
9
went to
straight.
10, but he lost. I don't think he went straight 8.
He ain't go straight. That's what I'm saying. So
Man, listen, at the end of the day, would you rather 6-0? Would you rather 4-10?
I just rather get there. I'd rather
No,
No,
Marcus.
because what do I look like?
I'm tired of you
I do
tapping.
it-
Answer the question.
I just answered your question. I'd
No,
rather
you
go
didn't.
4-6.
I'd
I'd rather go 4-6. Let me know I got there 10 times.
Yeah, I'll take that
And
4
just run
6.
across better competition at the time, and then lose that way. Why would I look like getting put out earlier than the finals? If that's how you want to put it. At the end of the day, he still didn't win a championship. Just like at the end of the day, Jordan didn't win all 15 times he played in the NBA.
Marcus, when the Chicago Bulls was ready to were playing for championships, nobody ate in Michael Jordan's era.
Yes, they had.
No.
Okay, I disagree with that sentence.
Listen, if you let me talk, I mean, you can't name that many different people that ate. We've seen people eat in the LeBron James era. We've seen Steph Curry eat. We've seen Kevin Durant. We've seen Kawhi Leonard eat. We've seen teams eat under LeBron. Like, so many people have won since LeBron has been in the league, dominating in the league.
That's not true.
But like,
You just told a lie. You just told a factual lie.
We say that.
How
all about
those
Jordan.
guys wasn't having 8 since. I mean, come on.
You just told a factual lie on this show right now.
Oh,
Because
what?
a factual lie. You just told a factual
Damn,
lie.
Marcus, I was trying to come along with you, and then you say some stuff like that.
And here's what I'm gonna say, because you can't say Kevin Durant won on LeBron's watch when he was winning with Curry. You know what I'm saying? If you can make the argument, the only person that won on LeBron's watch was Steph Curry, if that's how you want to put it, because he beat LeBron. He beat LeBron first. Then Kevin Durant came along and beat LeBron, and then Kawhi went to the East when LeBron didn't make it in that first
Kawhi
year.
ate with the Spurs.
Yeah,
That's debatable because he was still a pup and Tim
He
Duncan.
won the MVP.
That's debatable again. You know, with me, that right there, I'm not a fan of that finals run because they gave Andre Iguodala a finals MVP. So let's be for real. Let's not do that. Kawhi was still a pup when Tim Duncan was still playing when he won his MVP. So I don't want to hear that. So you basically holding LeBron James to 26 points in the finals get you MVP. That's all that's saying. So no, let's not go there with that.
But
So again,
it's not a lie, brother. when these teams have won
It's a lie
under
because
LeBron James' watch. I mean, it's not like he came in here and he just won that he
So-
dominated all the championships.
okay. So and
Hold on.
no, because when before you make that lie up,
no. You done talked and blabbed and all that.
before you make that lie up, like
turn,
you're about
sir.
to do.
You've seen a Boston team with
who won the
KG
2000? Who won the
beat 'em.
2002?
You've seen them Dallas Maverick team with Dirk Nowitzki beat
Who
'em.
won the 2002?
We've seen
Who won the
we've seen a
2002?
Kobe Bryant eat in this era.
Who won the 2002?
We've seen teams
Shaq and
dominate.
Kobe. Who won 2003? Tim Duncan in San Antonio, all on Jordan's watch while he was playing in Washington. So let's not act like that nobody ate on Jordan's watch.
And I agree with that. Like, that's what I was going to agree with you, though. Like, we only say that because Charles Barkley didn't, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Reggie Miller, and Paris
That
Hilton.
is the dumbest
They didn't
take
win.
ever.
Like, those are the main ones who didn't win. We say that, like, nobody else got championships. Magic got a ring while Jordan was in the league. Isaiah.
I'm just got
saying.
two of them while Jordan
Isaiah
was
got two.
Hold on, y'all.
Hurt?
No, Chris. I'm okay with you bringing Magic and Isaiah, sir. Okay, that's fine. But don't you dare talk about when this guy was on the Washington Wizards. That's so blasphemy.
Was he in the league? Was he in the league?
You know, it's
Okay.
you know, I understand you and Chris are called millennials, and that's older guys that that was back in the day.
Freddie, we're older than you.
Yes.
I'm like 10 years older than you.
You don't know. It's not like no 10 years older than me, Chris.
I'm 10 years older than you.
I am 10 years older than you.
No, you're not.
I'm 35.
Anyway, that's what I'm saying. You're telling if Jordan wore a jersey and he played in the NBA, they ate on his watch. So where y'all getting this exception that Jordan?
I'm not counting no Washington Wizards. I ain't gonna let you do that because that wasn't Michael Jordan when he was with the Chicago Bulls.
I guess
Doesn't
that's
matter.
what Jordan.
No,
was.
that was
Do
not
his points
Michael
count
Jordan.
towards
That
his
Washington
longevity?
he was not. No, we're not doing that. But when he was with the Chicago Bulls, there was not too many people ate on that man's watch. We've seen people under LeBron eat.
Okay, hold on. Before you go there, so between 91, 92, and 93, only Chicago ate. And then between 95, 90, between 90, 96, 97, 98, only Chicago ate. Jordan only had two good 3-year runs.
And you know what? I got a woulda, coulda, shoulda for you. If he didn't retire, he probably had 8 or 9 championships
That was not
in a row.
He was not getting 8. So he came back that year and lost to the Magic. Like, let's not forget that
in the first round.
Let's not forget that happened.
Hold on,
Let's
Kyle.
not forget that Pippen took that team to 55 wins. Pippen took that team to 55 wins without Jordan and a headache away from the finals without Jordan. So let's not go there now.
Now, Miss Jordan, I don't agree with that one. I don't agree with that one.
Yes, you do. It's fact.
That's my kinfolk. He had to get his lick from somewhere. I'm just.
We're related by marriage.
It don't matter. hey, marriage, divorce. It don't matter. You had to get your lick from somewhere. My looks creeped into the marriage.
Anyway,
You see, the only thing about this Jordan topic is that nobody's going to sit here and question somebody else say on TV shows and other stuff like that because they too scared to hold a position that they might not get again if they go against a Stephen A. or a Skip Bayless or whatever like that. But that was the person. Jordan. People has Jordan's watch, and Jordan only had 2 good 3-year runs. When it's all said and done, that's all he has. Because if that's the case, you could say that if he didn't retire, they might have lost to Houston when Olajuwon won his 2 back-to-back. So you can't sit there and say that. They might not even made it to the finals when Shaq and them was gone. When Shaq
who did the Rockets beat the first year?
They New York.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Is either New York or Indiana at the time.
I thought it was New York.
I think it was New York. And then the second time around, I think it was Indiana.
So the second time was the Magic.
Or Detroit. Or was it the Magic?
No, they beat the Magic because they swept the Magic. Because the Magic, that's the year the Magic beat the Bulls.
Right. So let's not make it seem like Jordan would just go 8-0 in the finals when actually it would have been.
He had a chance. He had the chance to get there when he came back. Like, we forget 45 happened.
I don't think they forget that. I think people just want to forget everything else that Jordan's done outside of the 2 3 peaks that he had. Everything else is obsolete. Because you don't talk about the 84, his rookie season. You don't talk about 85. Not even his rookie season because he got hurt. You don't talk about the 85 season. You don't talk about the 86 season. You don't talk about the 87 when they got Pippen, who got drafted from Seattle and then went to Chicago. You don't talk about the 89 season. You don't talk about the 90 season. You talk about 91, 92, 93. So I probably gave you a good 6, 7 years before Jordan even won the title. So those just don't happen.
Marcus.
Okay. So let's take the year that he retired. They came back the next year after a year and a half off. Still lost in the first round. Okay, so then we go on to 96, 97, 98 when he won another 3. And then he retired again, came back in 2000.
No, his career ended right there. He never played for the Wizards.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there you go. So when in the green scheme of things, he had 2 3-peats in.
I'm not saying that the 3-peat isn't, because the 3-peat is impossible to do.
No, it's impossible. But
that's why it's only been 3 teams who've done it. Like, what?
It's impossible because nobody else has done it other than Shaq and Kobe.
Right.
But it's really impossible. But that's all we're going off of in Jordan's career, even though he played 15 seasons in the NBA. But his great 6 seasons is all be all.
Speaking of Kobe and Shaq, let's be honest, that's the best duo to play basketball.
I'm trying to think.
No, because the best duo to play basketball is Pippen and Jordan. Kobe and Shaq only got 3. Pippen and Jordan got 6. Think about that now.
You know, Marcus, I'm not going to do that with you today. I'm not. You just brought up
facts because
no.
Okay.
I'm not going back. You know, devil is a lie. I will not do that today. For you to sit up here and discredit Michael Jordan, talk bad the way you just did just a minute ago, to turn around to bring up, oh, he got 6 championships.
No, that's not what I said. I don't think I talked bad about Jordan. I said we saturate his name. I think I'm clear on what I said.
No, you're not clear.
I'm very clear on what I said. I didn't downplay Jordan at all. I just made the argument that his other 9 seasons that he played outside the 6 that he won, he played in 9 of the seasons. That's all I'm saying. And to say that Kobe and Shaq is the best duo ever, that would be false because they only won 3.
I'm talking skill wise. We've never seen a big man, little man combo like that. We're talking about a guy Shaquille
Mexican Kareem.
Nah, even Kareem couldn't handle Shaq.
I'm just saying, though, like for a duo. I mean, Kareem was like 74 years old when Magic got there.
I'm talking about if you telling me if you put Shaq in the post, you tell Kareem to guard Shaq. Kareem, he don't have a chance. He's getting killed.
Who can guard Shaq?
Huh?
Who could guard Shaq?
That's what I'm saying. He's getting killed. I believe Kobe can hold his against Magic. I believe Kobe can give Magic to work. So that eliminates that duo.
I'm not gonna argue you.
I mean, no. I mean, if you talk just all around Lakers, then you might got a point.
I'm gonna tell you.
He's talking about all time though. I mean, based on that argument, Kobe and Jordan cancel out. So Pippen and Shaq. I mean, like his argument is very valid.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Hey, I got a hot take for you. Since we let it all out the bag, I'm gonna let it go all out the bag now. You know who the Lakers' second best duo is?
The Lakers' second best?
Yeah.
You better not say LeBron and Anthony Davis.
LeBron and Anthony Davis.
You don't believe that?
I said it, didn't I?
As a Lakers fan, you cannot believe that.
Who else?
Kobe and Powell above LeBron and AD.
Exactly. No. Kobe and Powell got 2 together.
Exactly.
Nah.
You don't believe that.
LeBron and AD still adding.
Adding what?
Adding what?
Adding jury. Something that Philadelphia can't do. Something that Chris Paul been trying to do but can't do.
The only jewelry he's adding is watches and necklaces and everything when he's sitting on the sideline.
Hey, just like Mr. Cone. Mr. Cone.
Chris Paul out there playing.
Yeah, but when he wants to.
Anthony Davis.
Chris Paul. Hey,
Anthony Davis ain't playing 55 games
Chris
this year.
Paul been more in his feelings lately than anything.
I gave you facts behind my argument.
Play basketball.
You actually gonna come up here and say that AD and LeBron is the second best duo in the Lakers outfit? Like Kobe and Paul.
So Magic and Kareem don't count?
Magic Kareem still has more room.
Because just look at Kareem couldn't guard AD. Kareem would have trouble guarding AD.
No, AD would have
trouble guarding LeBron.
First of all, Magic and LeBron are the same player.
Pretty great.
Just LeBron's more more
but
strong.
LeBron is bigger, stronger, yes. He's faster, and he's more athletic than Magic. Magic can guard him.
You act like he's just gonna punk Magic though.
Right, that's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying he's gonna punk because Magic gonna hold it on, but he ain't gonna be able to guard LeBron. LeBron's still gonna put 35, 40 on his head, a triple double.
And AD can't do nothing with Kareem.
Can't do nothing.
Kareem ain't playing defense on AD.
No, AD can probably play outside better than Kareem, but he's not doing nothing with Kareem.
Yeah.
Get AD in that mid range, pow, over Kareem any night.
Kareem's sky hook would make more buckets than AD.
I disagree. AD is an elite. Now you can call him what you want, talk about him being hurt. When healthy, AD is an elite defender in the NBA.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Okay, but he has to be on the court. But
that's why I said if they're healthy, Marcus, listen.
If they but you can't say if. Like, when is he healthy?
AD doesn't stand a chance.
And okay, so the same thing we go to Chris Paul. Chris Paul, you put him in the top 5. It's if he win a championship. Other than that, he's not top 5.
First of all, yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Chris Paul's a top 5 point guard of all time.
No, he's not.
How is he not?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be very honest with you, Chris. I would take Derek Fisher over Chris Paul.
No, you wouldn't.
I would.
You just saying that because I look like Derek Fisher, and that's what makes you think about that. No, you would not,
bro. No, because I would take Chris Paul. I mean, Derek Fisher.
You talking about me? Hold on, for the record, folks. We do need drug tests and alcohol swabs and all that stuff for Empire because. Had the stuff that coming out his coffee mug right now. You know
that's not coffee.
Want me to tell you something else? And I'm gonna say it. I would take Nick Van Exel.
Over what?
Over Mr. Cone. Could you imagine Nick Van Exel and Devin Booker together?
Oh man.
Because people forget Nick Van Exel was a problem. People forgot.
Nah, it ain't that. I'm gonna give Chris Paul a little bit more credit than that.
Yeah, Freddie's just talking.
Yeah,
no, I'm not.
Yeah,
and I'm not just talking to somebody that wore a Laker uniform. I'm just saying in general. I'm giving a little bit more credit than a Derek Fisher, and a Nick Van Exel. We give a little bit more credit than that.
But Marcus, you wouldn't rather have Derek Fisher, a guy who was not afraid of big moments, a guy that played defense, a guy who still got guys open.
Chris Paul's like a 9-time all-time defense.
But when it comes to the big moment, we've seen Chris Paul come up short too many times.
Well, we've seen Chris Paul not available in the big moments. Two different things.
No. We've seen him come up in clutch moment.
You've seen him injured.
Here's what I'm going to say about Chris Paul.
But when it comes to Derek Fisher knocking down a big shot.
Here's what I'm going to say about Chris Paul that's very underrated. He did what somebody outside of KD and Westbrook done. I don't even think they done it because they was with it. He took that OKC team and made it to
Russ did the same thing, bro.
No, that was a different team. That team was a lottery team. Yes, that was a lottery team.
I'm not going to disrespect Chris Paul.
Russ actually took him further.
Derek Fisher.
No, he didn't. Russ got beat in 6. Chris Paul was a bad. Lou Dort passed away from beating the Rockets that first round.
He was.
At the end of the day, Chris, your boy Chris Paul, he's not the savior. He's not that guy. He's not. I would take Kyrie.
I'm not gonna call him Derek Fisher or Nick Van.
You would not take Kyrie over Chris Paul.
I will take Kyrie over Chris Paul.
I'll take Kyrie over Chris Paul.
You don't even like Kyrie. No, you wouldn't.
That just lets you know that I don't like Kyrie, but I would take him over Chris Paul. But I'm not gonna call that man Derek Fisher or Nick Van Exel.
Do I have a Robert Horry take? Let me think.
No, we'll get to Robert Horry in a second. We're doing this right now. Like, what did Nick Van Exel do? Have a good crossover?
That's about it.
He can get to the basket with ease too.
Chris Paul can get to the basket.
Oh, so Chris Paul gets to the basket and the
Not like
mid-range.
Nick Van Exel though. Not like Nick Van Exel.
Nah, he do it better than Nick Van Exel.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
Brandon just wanna hate
trolling. I
him.
was trolling Chris on that one, but
And
at the end of the day, Chris,
I kind of believe on that Derek Fisher take.
I
think Kyrie really
believe
believes
that Derek Fisher. Though.
I believe he thinks that on Derek Fisher.
I do think.
Yeah, I feel like
I
you
would
were
take
serious on
Derek
that
Fisher over Chris Paul any day. To be honest with you,
But you wouldn't.
I would though because
I
Derek
definitely
Fisher,
Kyrie over
Derek
Chris Paul.
Fisher is a winner. He plays defense. He get guys involved. He comes up. He comes up in big moments.
What point guard is expected to be the best player on your team and lead them to the championship?
When you call yourself the point guard,
No. Answer my question. What point guard?
A point guard. Because
What
when
point
I
guard?
think of Chris, when I think of God, I think of a man that can do it all, that can lead.
And he does do it all. He does everything.
Where?
We expect him to do everything. We don't expect Steph to play defense. We don't expect Steph to lead. Draymond's the facilitator on that team. We don't expect Steph doesn't have to do that.
So I expect him to come up in clutch moments, and he come up short.
Damn, he does everything.
What happened the last 2 years?
One game he was playing in the bathroom.
How much help does Chris Paul need? He have had. I can't remember a time when Chris Paul have not had a great team around him. Maybe.
First of all, Chris Paul has made people great.
No,
DeAndre Jordan Jordan got all NBA.
Hey, Devin Booker's who we thought he was before we got there. Blake Griffin was an all-star. DeAndre
because
Jordan,
of Chris Paul.
JJ Redick, Jamal Crawford. I mean, this guy had teammates all over other than OKC. Other than that, this guy played with James Harden. He played with them all. So the question is, who's better?
And he got James Harden in front of James Harden.
I would take Russell Westbrook over Chris Paul.
No, you're not.
Russell had a better career, bro.
What does that mean? Because you had a better career.
That makes it better.
No, it doesn't.
Yes.
I don't know about Russell Westbrook over Chris Paul. I'm sorry,
bro. What has Chris Paul done legacy wise in this league? Tell me that.
I mean,
he's third all time assists.
He went as far as Westbrook got in with OKC.
No.
They both got to the finals.
Without Kevin Durant or James Harden, he got as far as Russell Westbrook.
Oh no! If you're doing without James Harden, no. Chris Paul got the Suns to the finals.
Marcus
and was a torn ligament. His wrist had torn ligaments in it. Let's not forget that.
No, he didn't. Marcus, listen, brother. Russell West. We're talking about legacy. They both been to a finals. Other than that, Russell had a better career. He's done something that nobody else has done outside of Oscar Robertson and averaging triple-double. He's won an MVP. What else has Chris Paul done?
That was James Harden's MVP.
No, he won it.
That should have been James Harden's MVP.
See, that's where the MVP thing come in. I get it that he did a triple-double nobody done since Oscar Robertson, but his team was like the 6th seed in the West at the time.
Thank you.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I can't go with that.
The MVP Kobe won. We all know that should have been either Chris Paul or Dwayne Wade's MVP.
Yeah,
but
they gave Kobe a lifetime achievement MVP.
But at the end of the day, you can put your opinion, what you think about it. He still won it. So what has Chris Paul done? He's come up short year in, year out, year in, year out, and I mean. But call himself the point guard.
I don't think he calls himself that.
I'm pretty sure he do.
I'm pretty sure people have done it.
Here's what I would say about Chris Paul. If he would have stayed healthy, maybe we'd have a different topic. We'd have a different conversation.
Oh, that Houston series? They were winning the title.
No, they wouldn't.
They wouldn't win the title.
They never beating the Cavs.
No way.
No, they wasn't beating the Cavs.
No way.
Even without Kevin Love and Kyrie, LeBron would have swept them boys easily.
No, not that year.
They was not ready for LeBron.
Kyrie wasn't there
that
year.
They was not ready for LeBron.
That was the year that they lost, and Cleveland won, I believe, was 2016.
No. The year he was with the Rockets. The year
That
he
was
was
the
with the
year.
Came
Rockets.
back 3-1. LeBron was on.
That wasn't that year. That wasn't that year.
No, that was
that
that
year.
year.
No, I'm talking about the Rockets year.
Yeah, that was
That was the
2016.
same year.
No,
And then they
Chris Paul
turned
was running the
around.
Rockets that year.
That's what I'm saying.
The year Chris Paul hurt his hamstring when they were 3-2.
Yeah, they was up 3-2, and that's when they went on and played.
No, because they were playing the Kevin Durant Warriors. That was the 18
no, they
year.
wasn't. No, they wasn't.
Yes, they were.
They weren't playing the Kevin Durant Warriors. at
Chris
that
Paul
time.
didn't. Chris Paul wasn't in.
He was
No,
in
because
Houston.
No, because Kevin Durant was throwing the Warriors to 3-1 year. Because remember, they beat the Thunder.
No,
They
that
came back
year-
3-1 on the Thunder.
That year that they went and played, and they played that year when he went down in Houston. I think that was 2016.
17. Or no, it was 18. It was 18
No,
year.
because in 18, that's when Kevin Durant played, and that's when the last time that LeBron made it to the finals.
Right. And
Right.
that's because they beat the Rockets.
That wasn't that year.
They beat the Rockets because the year, 2016, the year the Cavs won 3-1. The Warriors beat the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals with Kevin Durant because they came back 3-1. That's why KD got criticized for going to the Warriors in 17.
Yes, that was 2017.
Right.
2016 is when they won.
Right. They didn't play
the Warriors.
Chris Paul.
They had
Because Chris
the
Paul was
Warriors
on the
up.
Rockets. He was still on the Clippers then.
Yeah, they had the Warriors up 3-2, and then in that game 5, I think Chris Paul went down. So that's when they went to a game 6. Then they went to a game 7. That's how the Warriors wound up playing the Cavaliers in 2016, and that's when they went up 3-1.
You're
and
mixing up
lost.
the years.
No, I'm not, because 2017 is when Kevin Durant got there. They won
Right.
2017, 2018, and they lost in 2019.
They won. No, 2018 is the year that they played. That the Rockets were up 3-2, and Chris Paul got hurt his hamstring in Game 5 and missed Game 6. Game 7 is when they missed all those threes.
That was in 2016.
No, 2016 is the year the Warriors played the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals.
No, Chris, listen.
Look it up. Your
No.
phone is in your hand.
They played
I know.
They played Houston, brother. And that's the same year LeBron, they came back 3-1 in the finals.
So the year that they came back 3-1 is the same year the Warriors came back 3-1 on the Thunder with
No.
Kevin Durant and Westbrook.
Because when they played, they was in the second round.
Who?
They was up 3. They was up 3-1.
That was the Western
Durant
Conference
was.
Finals.
No, it wasn't, Chris.
No,
Yes,
they
it
was
was.
up 3. They was
No,
up
it wasn't,
3-1.
Chris. That was the second round.
They
It
went
was
to the
not.
conference. No, they made it to the conference after they came back and they played Houston, and that's when Houston was up 3-2 on them because they had
Chris
game
Paul was on
5.
the Clippers then.
They won game 5, then game 6 they lost, then game 7 they lost. And then
Who?
2016, that's when the Warriors played LeBron again for the second time.
There you go. We got another witness right there.
The Thunder series happened before the Rocket series. That's my point.
No.
2016. The 2016 finals was the 3-1 series. Right? We
That's
agree on
what they-
this. The Cavs and the
3-1
Warriors was the 3-1 series. in
Cavs
16.
and Warriors, the Cavs and Warriors were 2016 when LeBron them came back and won
Right.
that
The
championship.
series before that.
2017 is when Kevin Durant joined. They won
Right.
2017, 2018. Kevin Durant got 2 titles out of
Right.
out
So it was a 15-16 season is the year that the Cavs beat the Warriors on a 3-1 comeback.
no.
In the Western Conference. Freddie, your phone is in your hand. Look it up.
The
I don't even
Cavs
look
did
this up
beat
because
the
I know I'm
Warriors
right.
in 20. They did beat the Warriors in 2015. They lost to the Warriors in 2015.
They lost the 14-15 season because you got to think about it. Basketball is half year. So 14-15, the Warriors won. 15-16, the Cavs. 17-18 or 16-17 was the Warriors. 17-18 was the Warriors. 18-19 was the Raptors.
No.
What do you mean? No.
The 2015 season is when Golden State beat
The Cavs.
Cavs.
Yes.
2016 season is when Cavaliers beat the Warriors.
Right.
2017 season is when when the Warriors beat the Cavs with Kevin Durant.
Right.
The 2018 season is when the Cavs beat
No,
LeBron
the Cavs didn't win
again.
again. The Warriors beat the Warriors that year. The Warriors beat the Cavs that year too.
2019 is when the Raptors won. 2020 was the COVID bubble ring, people want to call it. 2021 is when won. The Lakers. 2022, just won. The Warriors. That's how it goes.
No,
You forgot the Bucks.
no, it's the Warriors.
My fault.
Bucks,
Yeah, you're
and
right.
the Lakers.
The Bucks and the Lakers. You're right.
No, it was the Warriors, Bucks, Lakers. I mean,
No,
Lakers,
Warriors,
Bucks,
Lakers.
Warriors.
I'm sorry.
Lakers,
Yeah.
Bucks,
You
Warriors.
come
Yeah, you're right.
Right, but my thing is, in 2016, that was the year the Warriors beat the Thunder on a 3-1 comeback with Kevin Durant on them. Because that's why we criticized him, because it was like, oh, the team that he lost a 3-1 lead to, he goes and joins.
No,
What do you mean, no?
because that year that they lost, the very next year he went to the Warriors, they won the title.
No, that's what I'm saying. He was on the Thunder the year before that.
Yes. It's
Right.
that year. We're saying the same thing.
No, we're not. Because you're saying that they beat the Rockets that year with Chris Paul, but he was still on the Clippers then.
No, that's not what I said. I said when Houston beat the Warriors, when they was up on the Warriors, they had a 3-2 lead on the Warriors.
Yes.
Durant wasn't on the team at that time.
Yes, he was. That was the 18 year. That was the second year they went, because that was the whole thing of what the what is that dude's name? The owner of the Rockets. But anyway, that was the reason he wanted Chris Paul, because he felt like that was the team that could beat the Warriors. They strictly built that team with Chris Paul, Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, Clint Capella to beat the Warriors. And they were up 3-2. And then Chris Paul hurt his hamstring.
Yeah.
And then game 6, they lost. And then game 7, they missed 27 straight threes at home.
I don't know if Kevin Durant was on that team, is what I'm saying.
He was.
Choke. All we know is Chris Paul is a
Kevin
choke
Durant was on that
artist.
team.
All we know is that when it comes to Chris Paul, he's a choke artist.
He is injury. It's injuries that have hurt
That's
him.
part of choking.
That's not. So Anthony Davis is a choke artist.
Who?
Anthony Davis.
I don't know. The last time I seen him in the clutch moment was going against Denver, and he knocked down that 3.
In the bubble. And like Marcus held, that don't count.
It counts. I ain't said it did the championship.
Yes, you did.
Championship. No, I didn't. But I gotta see this for myself, because
I'm right.
you might be. I'm not saying you're not. Let's see. So you said it was 2017 or 2016?
What?
The 2016 Rockets, right?
No, I'm the 2017-2018 Rockets.
Couldn't have been. Because that whole topic that we got on, you saying that they would have beat LeBron in 2016.
No, I didn't. I said they would have beat him in 2018.
No,
My
they
point was
wouldn't have.
18. That when Chris Paul was on the Rockets.
They couldn't have, because after the Cavs beat the Warriors in 2016, that's when Kevin Durant joined in 2017.
Okay.
So let's just say
No, I'm saying that the Rockets would have beat if Chris Paul is healthy, the Rockets beat the Warriors, then go on to beat the Cavs.
no, they wouldn't have. That's the whole point of this conversation. I don't think Kevin Durant was on the team at the time. But let's
Marcus,
just say,
your phone is in your hand. Look it up.
I am looking it up.
(2017-2018). I know this was like, one of the last times I cried watching sports. Those 27 missed threes that hurt me so hard.
Okay, so you had the 2017-2018 Rockets. You had Ryan Anderson, Trevor Ariza, Tariq Black,
Yeah, he was a center.
and James Harden. And Eric Gordon.
Chris, that hurt.
What hurts?
He just proved you wrong.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Okay. So let's go 2018. So we
No,
go
2017 and 2018 is the season we're on.
I'm trying to get you which one you want me to look up.
The 2018 year, like the finals of
Oh,
2018.
is it 2018 or is it 2018 or 2017? Which one?
2018
Okay.
is the year I'm talking about.
So is it 2018 or 2017?
18.
Okay. I'm gonna go with the 2017-2018 one.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So we had Ryan Anderson, Trevor Ariza, Tyreek Black, Clint Capella, Eric Gordon, Gerald Green, James Harden. And you had Nene.
What are you looking at?
2017-2018 season.
What are you seeing? Like what site are you on?
Wikipedia.
Somebody Wikipedia? I can make Wikipedia edit article right now that says Chris Paul has 4 rings. No. Just Google it. Look.
I did Google it. So who on 2017-2018, who was the Rockets team? Because that's
That
the
was-
team.
That was a year with Chris Paul. Chris Paul was on that team.
I don't see Chris Paul's name on it. So you couldn't tell me that the Rockets did have Gerald Green on that team because they did.
They did have Gerald Green.
You couldn't tell me they had Nene on that team because they did.
No, they did.
So your timing is wrong, like I said.
Chris Paul was on that team.
No, it wasn't Chris.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Look it up for yourself.
I don't need to.
Chris Paul did not play with Nene, whatever his name.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
He did. He played with Clint Capella. Nene
wasn't the starter. Clint Capella was the starter.
No, they had PJ Tucker coming off the bench because
PJ Tucker was the starting 4.
He came off. He was a starting forward in 2019. He was a starting forward. He wasn't a starting forward in 2017-2018.
The starting lineup was Chris Paul, James Harden, Trevor Ariza, PJ Tucker, and Clint Capella.
You do realize that Chris Paul was only there for 2 years.
2
right?
seasons.
That's it. And one of those seasons was the bubble season.
No, it wasn't. The bubble
No,
season
it was
was
before. It
with
was before the bubble. So that was
Right.
the 18. That was
The 18-19 season.
Right. And then the 20.
So wait. So wait. If he was there 18 and 19, the year before that would have been 17-18.
He wasn't there. What I'm trying to tell you. That right.
Think of what you just said.
What we're talking about right now.
The bubble
The
season
20
was what?
No,
What year
the
was the bubble season?
2016 finals with the Cavs and Warriors. The Warriors beat Houston 3-2. They came back on them.
No, they did not. That was the Thunder.
Okay. Okay.
Why are you wrong? There's so much Google.
Okay. So you're telling me that the 2016-2017 is not 17-18 season. It's not that.
No.
Okay, I just gave you the 17-18 season, and he wasn't even on the team at the time.
Yes, Look up the 2017-2018 Western Conference Finals. Just do that. Just do that, please. Don't say nothing else. Look up the 2017-2018 Western Conference Finals.
This is funny.
Okay.
No, what? Who are the teams?
I ain't looking up yet.
Damn. Are you on dial-up?
Nah, man, I gotta type. I ain't that fast at typing this crap. So you saying
Thank you.
2017, 2018, right?
Yes.
I just want to make sure I get the years right.
Right.
That way,
And who are the Western Conference? The Western Conference Finals.
Okay.
What is wrong with you, Freddie?
This is funny as hell. This is a funny hit right here, boy.
Okay, let's see.
I almost said a word that got us kicked off the air. Hurry up,
I think I know what word you're talking about.
bruh.
Okay, so the It's telling me that it was 4-3 Golden State
Against who?
against the Rockets.
And okay,
And then
so who's on that Rockets team? I know you can look at a breakdown right now of who's on that team.
NBA.com. So let me finish it.
Man, this was so much better than what I wanted to go do.
It's for you. I'm mad now.
Okay, yeah. The 2018 Rockets. It was Chris Paul and James Harden.
Thank you. That's all I needed. No, I need one more thing. The 2016 Western Conference Finals. Look that up.
So yeah, the 2018. What you talking about? Had Kevin Durant on there.
Yes, that's what I was saying. That was my point. And I was saying if they would have beat that Warriors team, they go on and beat the Cavs.
No,
they don't.
Yes, they do. That Cavs team did not have Kyrie.
The 2018
Yeah,
Cavs?
that Cavs team did not have Kyrie.
yes,
No,
they did.
Was that Kyrie still?
No, he wasn't on that team. That 2018. That's time. That's what I'm saying. That's the last time LeBron
Right,
played
that's
the
what I'm
Warriors.
saying. The Rockets would have beat that team.
They wouldn't have beat that team
Without Kyrie?
Without Kyrie, they wouldn't have beat that team.
With J.R.
You
Smith
seen
as the second best
LeBron
player.
with Matthew Dellavedova. They go to stay 6 games. Houston was not going to win.
Wait, no. Look at the 16 finals. Look at the 2016 Western Conference Finals. So I can be right one more time tonight.
Marcus, take us home. Don't give that man no validation.
No. For the past 15 minutes, I'll sit here and listen to you two bash the point guard and y'all want to acknowledge. I'm sorry.
No, we didn't bash him. We just got our times mixed up. I was telling you the
he bashed.
2016.
This guy right here bashed.
I was telling you 2016
I didn't
Cavs.
know we talking about Magic. We talking about Magic? You said point guard. We talking about Isaiah Thomas, Oscar Robertson, Stockton.
Paul is above Stockton. I don't care
No,
what
he's
you
not.
say.
So yeah, 2016, which I thought was right, was Oklahoma City and the Warriors.
No, you argue with me.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I said the year that the Cavs won, the Warriors played the Thunder in the Western Conference Final.
You argued me. That was
No,
we
I
have a
didn't.
rewind?
No, I didn't.
You got me
go to the
screeching.
rewind.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. You kept saying the 2018. I kept saying no. I said the 2016 is when the Warriors and OKC played.
You kept saying Houston. That was my point. It was not Houston. It was the Thunder because it was a 3-1 lead that the Thunder blew.
I don't think that's what I
I'm
said.
always right sometimes.
That's not out there. I said 2016 is when OKC and played, and the Warriors played. That's when LeBron and them came back and beat them the next year. You kept telling me that the 2016 Rockets would have beat that Golden State team.
No, I never said the 16 Rockets. I said the Chris Paul Rockets
Oh, okay.
would have beat the Cavs if they would have beat the Warriors. That was the whole point.
Okay, so tomatoes, basically, is what this is. Because I was saying the same thing. I was saying that OKC, when
You got Chris Webber in your top 5. Your opinion's invalid.
so no, that's not true. I was just letting you know that when the Warriors went back again, they beat OKC. They came back from 3-1. It beat them. That's what I said. That's when they lost to the Cavs. I know that's what I said.
That was my whole point too.
So we saying the same thing. You just got your year mixed up.
You did. I hate you, Marcus.
You just got your years mixed up. So
Take us home.
yeah, we can go ahead and end the show on that note because
We ain't do not one damn topic.
nah.
Just tossing up your foolish.
Let's just think about it. The topic that you had absolutely sucked tonight, and
What
Nobody
has
will.
happened this week?
Nobody wants to hear about Montrezl Harrell. Even though
You
he went
should.
to my
He could be
Phillies.
our
Even
savior.
though he went to my Sixers, nobody wants to hear about him. He's a scrub.
Hey, you mean the Rockets Sixers, the Houston Sixers? They get everybody from Houston. Hey, Darren Moore, did you see that didn't work in Houston?
Right. So,
Listen,
yeah, nobody want to hear about the Houston Sixers.
let's go ahead and
definitely
get
nobody
Trevor Ariza, Gerald Green, Clint. I mean, let's get the whole crew. Matter
Yeah.
of fact, let's fire
Melo a
Doc
free agent
Rivers.
still?
No, fire Doc Rivers and let's get Mike D'Antoni.
Might as well at this point, because that's basically what we are. We just the Houston of the East. So
Was
no.
there talks of that at one point? All jokes aside, again, D'Antoni.
Who?
Like if they would have fired Doc Rivers last year to get D'Antoni.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to do.
Hey, Doc,
No,
be careful.
even though my Sixers won the championship this year.
No, they're not.
Marcus, your Sixers, and Mr. Cone have the same percentage to win the championship. 0%.
It's higher than a Lakers chance.
Very
We've
high.
already done it. Y'all trying to do it one. Yeah.
At least we could put a comparable backcourt together. What can y'all say about the Lakers?
We got one now.
Their backcourt and their front court don't make sense.
Backcourt?
Yeah,
The
The
we
Lakers
got
don't
one
have a
now.
backcourt.
Huh?
Are you talking about Westbrook and Pat
Yeah,
Bev?
Pat Beverly. Mr.
Oh,
Cone
bum-ass
don't want
Patrick
to see
Beverly.
Pat Beverly.
The fact that y'all had to put all your eggs in the basket of Pat Beverly just let you
Bro,
know
that was their
everything.
signing this summer. Like that was the Lakers' big move.
Oh, you think we done? We ain't done yet.
Y'all done. You know, y'all getting no farther than y'all got last year. Y'all
Damn.
might, matter of fact, I give Patrick Beverly might win y'all 5 more games. So y'all gonna be 38 and freaking 38 and like 39.
How much you want to bet we'll be better than Phoenix next year? Chris?
Hold on, I'm thinking. I got time to the side.
You know what? You think a little too hard. You don't got no faith in your team whatsoever.
No. I'm not. I mean, it's not that, but like Phoenix didn't make any moves at all, and they lost. They lost by
They're making moves, not making no moves that you know that they don't need to make moves. The Lakers' move was Patrick Beverly.
Yeah, that
No.
was ass.
No, we got younger. We got some ballers down there, man. You keep
Who's your
thinking-
starting point guard though?
Russ.
Oh, okay.
Who just started shooting guard?
It can be Pat Bev, it can be Lonnie Walker, it can be Austin Reeves, whichever one you want to go with.
You ain't starting Austin Reeves.
I will.
You might have a better chance of starting Austin Reeves over.
I love Austin Reeves is a young dog, but he reminds me of Alex Caruso in a bit.
Yeah,
And that's
you
why he's
might
better
have
coming
to-
off the bench.
Now Patrick Beverly easier coming off the bench.
Hey,
Patrick Beverly
and
should be coming out the league.
Kendrick Nunn's gonna be healthy this year,
Kendrick Nunn hurt his toe, and we haven't seen him forever.
but he back. I mean, we got Anderson from Golden
Is he
State.
though? How many times did we hear Kendrick Nunn was coming back last year? I'm pretty sure that's what you said. Oh, Kendrick Nunn coming back. Kendrick Nunn coming back. Who the hell? Kendrick Nunn is not your savior.
He's not. But
If
the
you're
fact that
relying
y'all
on
traded
Kendrick
for
Nunn,
Patrick-
that tells you the
the
problems
fact
you
that
have.
y'all traded for Patrick Beverly, you know everything that we need to know about the Lakers.
Bro, they really went out there and was like, man, let's go get this bum ass dude.
In all fairness to Patrick Beverly, he has been to the playoffs in all his seasons that he played, I believe.
What that mean?
That means he's done better than LeBron and AD, I'm assuming.
This is my
He's
team.
ready
They
to play
playing
off.
with me. How do you,
Yeah.
Freddie? How does that make you feel that like this bum ass dude comes up and says that about your superstars?
Hey,
They playing with me. Like, oh, bum ass Patrick Beverly can
I'm
say
gonna
that.
tell you, I'm not gonna lie. I love that we got Patrick Beverly. Patrick Beverly's gonna be like our Jared Dudley.
Yeah,
Somebody-
it's underrated pickup. I
Yeah,
give him that.
somebody's gonna hold everybody accountable, including LeBron. He's not going to be afraid to say what's on his mind. If you and now this right now is going to light a fire under Russ. Russ, you can't come here like you did last year and going through the motion. No, because Pat Beverly, he's gonna call you out. He's gonna be all in your face. He's gonna say, "Hey man, you need to get that together." I love it. I mean, he's a pest. I mean, that's who he is.
Yeah,
Do they
it was an
coexist?
underrated pickup. I give him
Huh?
that.
Do they coexist realistically?
Yeah, because the difference is Patrick Beverly can shoot. He can actually shoot from the 3-point range. So you can have Pat Beverly stand on the corner while whatever role Darvin Ham have for us.
You play them two together. We saw what it was last year when Westbrook and Rondo played together.
Rondo and Pat Bev, two different players. Rondo can't shoot like Pat.
Not to mention, I don't even think Rondo played that long with Westbrook. I think
it was a couple games, not much.
Yeah, it wasn't that many games.
You're right. Rondo's good.
And then the second part of that thing is, if Russ doesn't act right, they can either cut him or just let him go. You know, you got Patrick Beverly, essentially.
And you do what with Westbrook? Who's picking up $47 million?
You can cut him.
You can cut him. Is what I'm saying.
And pay him $47 million?
Yeah.
I mean, your team will get better by subtraction.
So why not buy him out right now?
The money
has to agree to be bought out though.
The money's going. The money going off the books anyway next year, so you're not losing.
Right. So it don't matter. So if they cut him, they'll just pay him just to go home.
That's just a waste.
No, and then
so why not do that now?
That's what you don't want to happen, Chris, because that happened. Oh, Go James going to turn back into the point guard, and when he come back as a point guard, we seen what happened last time. We seen what happened last time.
What?
Championship in LA.
No.
Yes.
When that was the year they got eliminated first round of Phoenix.
No, it wasn't, Chris. No, it wasn't. He played point guard when we won the championship that year. No. Yes, he was a point guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he did it the next year too, and they got eliminated.
No, they didn't.
Who was the point guard that year?
That next year we got Dennis Schroeder. He was the starting point guard. You can't tell me about my Lakers, so I know about my team.
But yeah, so there you go.
Hey Kyle, who's your team, brother? Please let me know in the comments. I need to know who's your NBA team.
I mean, the best
don't type too slow, please.
Is anybody that rolling with the Sixers? I mean,
nobody's rolling with the Sixers. Shut up. And nobody's rolling with bum ass Patrick Beverly. The Celtics. I can respect it.
Hey Kyle, if Boston would have won, you wouldn't have said that. Because guess what? Y'all haven't won in what, 10, 12, 11 years now? Okay, then. Welcome to my TED Talk.
Yeah, it's been about that. What, 20? They won 2010?
No.
2009.
2008.
No. Oh, yeah, 2008. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Kobe won 9 and 10. Yeah.
Lakers won 9 and 10.
You're right.
And beat Boston last. That's what we do.
They did.
And guess what? We got their number. I guarantee you, I'll make a bet. We'll have number 18 before they will. Anybody want to make that bet?
That's a broad statement. I might be dead by that time that happens.
No. Next year, Kyrie will be a Laker.
What? No.
Yes, he will.
The Sixers winning back to back. We about to.
You don't believe that?
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You just don't.
I do. Once we win, think about this. Once we win this year, we're gonna have a little bit of cap room to pick up another max player next year. Would it be hard as another max player?
Y'all ain't even coming out the East this year. What are you talking about?
Please, who's gonna beat us in the East?
Brooklyn. Brooklyn's better than y'all.
You don't even believe in Kyrie.
The Bucks are better.
I believe in KD.
KD hasn't shown the ability to win nothing outside of Golden State. So no.
What has James Harden shown the ability to win?
Exactly.
Let's see. Outside of Golden State, he's gotten as bad.
No. Answer Chris' question.
I just did. Outside of Golden State, he got as far as Durant has.
No, he said, "What has James Harden proven ability to have?"
That's what I just told you.
What?
Outside of Golden State, he got as far as, if not farther than Kevin Durant did.
I swear, man. Mark is always
Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. If you're gonna compare him to KD, okay. So compare Embiid to Kyrie. Kyrie has a ring.
Okay. But
so what has Embiid done to?
Let's let act like Kyrie actually carried the team to the second round by itself. He hasn't.
And I agree. I believe Milwaukee's better than Philadelphia with Giannis.
You can make the argument, but I'm not.
Giannis is better than Embiid.
Now you're fooling yourself.
Giannis is better than Embiid. I don't even like Giannis.
You're fooling yourself.
And right now, I believe Chris Middleton is better than James Harden.
Okay, now you're just going kind of overboard.
The last time
I was riding with you, man. But
bro, the last time we saw James Harden in the playoffs, what was he doing, Chris?
Who?
James Harden.
I still ain't taking Harden over Middleton.
Listen.
Middleton over Harden. I can't do that.
I am.
You could tell when somebody hurt, and I think James Harden's hamstring was hurting more than he let on to during that season when he got traded halfway in. So I'm not gonna go that far because even when he was healthy, James Harden got you to a Western Conference Final with a Clint Capella and a Nene and a doggone
Chris Paul.
Jordan. You notice I ain't mentioned Chris Paul for a reason.
Chris Paul got them there, you ass.
Like I said, he got him farther.
Man, bro, hey, we done went over an hour.
Because Marcus just be talking.
I'm gonna be doing something right now, man.
Listen,
I apologize, Freddie.
Because the thing you just said that when Giannis is better than Embiid is laughable on so many levels.
It's not laughable
because Embiid does more on the offensive end and defensive end than Giannis would ever do. Ever.
Let's go. Let's wrap this up.
Ever.
Yeah,
who won the scoring title last year?
You make me not interested in doing
because LeBron stopped playing.
Who won the scoring title last year? It wasn't
LeBron
Giannis.
sat out. Like LeBron.
It wasn't Giannis. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that just because Giannis can dunk all, Embiid got a better all-around offensive game.
So the defensive player of the year.
That's debatable. I don't get into that.
Hey, Martin, do you believe that Joel Embiid is better than Shaq?
The player to Marcus Gasol to let me know that that's just the doggone.
Do you believe Joel Embiid is better than Shaq?
Yes. And that's just not saying.
What? Outside shot.
You see, again, we taking just a 3-year run that the LA had when Shaq was at his pure dominance.
What about the Magic? I take Magic Shaq over Embiid right now.
No, you wouldn't have. Let's not do that. I would take Dwight Howard Magic years over Shaq years any day of the week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the episode of the AM1 podcast presented by the Empire Sports Network. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry that you had to be witnesses of this delusional, watered-down, crazy takes by Marcus and Chris or whatever. This is enough for one episode. I'm sorry. Even I can't take any more of this. Until next week, I'm pretty sure you hear some more crazy stuff. But, yeah, we make it some drug testing implements here at the network. Until next time, gentlemen, it was for real, man.
It was a pleasure, gentlemen.
Here you go, man. Y'all just
Marcus,
hated,
man, Marcus, you go to sleep, man. There's something wrong with you tonight, brother. Something wrong with you tonight.
And then once you said that Giannis was better than Embiid, I already knew your credibility just went like this.
All right, y'all have a good night. Hey, Chris Paul is still a cone.